I'm Mrs. Boshnack and I work at Harborfield's Public Library Children's Room, and today we're going to be showing you how to transform these plain donut holes, although they are delicious, but we're going to make them even tastier and cuter for the Thanksgiving holiday. And actually, these would really be great even during Halloween. So I'm going to show you how you transform these donut holes to these cute little acorns. Oh my gosh, they're so darn cute. Okay, let me show you. It's so easy to do. Let me show you how you do it, okay? So you start with these nice little donut holes. And if you notice, one thing I really like about this particular brand, you could use any brand, but I like the ones that are cake donuts. They're a little sturdier than the yeast donuts that are very fluffy. And it almost already looks like an acorn. Isn't that cool? So this is what you do. You take one, you're gonna use regular frosting, and then I have toppings that I'm going to be putting on top of my donut hole. And then to hold it all together, I have these little tiny pretzels, these little ones that you can buy, okay? So what I'm gonna start with is my frosting spatula. And remember, when you're using your spatula, always start with a clean spatula so that you can get a little bit on the tip, like that. Make sure that it's not all messy. Plop it on top, okay? And just smoosh it around. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I wish there was smell-o-vision on the camera so you can smell how chocolatey good that is, okay? So you could go like that, okay? Now I'm gonna choose whatever topping that I like, and I think for the first one, I'm gonna start with the chocolate, and you just kind of go around like that. These are so easy to make, see that? Okay, it already starts looking like an acorn, but it needs the stem. So I take my pretzel, I break it in half, and before I put it in there, I realize that it falls out if you don't put a little bit of frosting on the end first. Then you kind of push it in like that, and you have another one on your tray. And if you let them sit at room temperature, they get a little bit hard, which is a little easier to eat. So now I'm gonna show you one more. These are so easy. You can make a whole tray of them. So I take the donut and I kind of first find where the shape would look best, like see, I don't think that would look good for an acorn. So I try to, if there's a point, I put the point down. I take my frosting. Again, remember, always start with the clean spatula. Get some right on the top like that, okay? Now I'm cleaning off my spatula again, and I'm just gonna smoosh it around. Now, if you don't have chocolate frosting, you can use vanilla frosting. You can even use Nutella, but I think it's a little messy. I've even seen people use melted chocolate chips, but you have to make sure you only use a little bit on top. Okay, so now we're gonna do the full one. And by the way, if you're looking for these kind of sprinkles, I happen to get these at Stop and Shop. A lot of store bakeries will sell them to you. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to find them. And they also sell them in fall colors, okay? And this one just is the one that I bought for, oopsie, oh, I made a little bit of a mess. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me get my stem in here. Okay, I got my stem. Get a little bit of frosting on the end. Push that in. And there you go, okay? So there's another acorn. I'm gonna put it in my dish again. So you could see, you could fill a whole tray. Other things you can use are chopped nuts. You can use little mini chocolate chips. You can break up pretzels. You can break up a whole bunch of pretzels. And then you can even roll it in that if you like. If you're really into pretzels and you say, no, Mrs. Boshnack, I love pretzels, give me more. So you might break up a couple of those and do the same thing. Watch how fast I do this. Here we go. Put some on there. Smush. And smush. And it looks a little, to me, it looks a little messy, but a lot of people like pretzels. So I'm just gonna push them in so that they stay. And remember, I need to break my stem, put a little in, push it on top, and there you go. So guys, here's your acorns, your fall treats that you can bring to your family, your friends. Plus, it's kind of a nice thing that you can do during Thanksgiving in case you can't really bake and things like that. This is a nice thing that you can do. have it ready for the holidays and bring them over to someone special, okay? Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm glad you stopped by to make these cute fall treats. Take care.